minutes. If I get a strike, you get to hit. You get to hit. Are you ready?
I don't want to hit. I don't want to. Gutter, please gutter. Please gutter.
To all the men who have encouraged my husband over the last 2 years to divorce me and sent him endless DMs of divorce lawyers and words of encouragement through these tough times for him, today was the day he left. Unfortunately for you, it was not a permanent leaving. He will be back in the next few days, but fortunately for me, he left me with his Amex. So I guess we're all getting what we wanted out of this.
I just don't understand how the most basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries, and just pull absolute tens, like the hottest girls that you will ever see. And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at, are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. Like, I truly don't understand it. Can someone please explain to me how this is happening and how these men are able to get away with it? Also, like, how can we stop this? It's out of control, and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
They're furious because they heard a simple no. One man broke up, another ignored her, another chose someone else. And that was enough to turn everything into a war. Today, you'll see how rejection exposes ego, insecurity, and the collapse of the modern dating game.
Yeah, you can't ask
No.
yourself. Is that the end of the question?
How many guys do you think you could pull in the club if you're like really trying?
None.
If you were trying, it was like a challenge that...
6.
6, okay, one night, 6. Oh, yeah, that's respectable. Get a guy's number right now.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna give you a prize.
Hey, what's the prize? What's the prize?
You're gonna find out if you get the number.
Right, come on then.
Wait, what happened?
No, I didn't even answer. You just left away. What if I find someone else to do it for and I can watch you do it?
Alright, now we're filming on the Meadows for the video. You know that already.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, any guy. Genuinely, ask the other guy.
Can I get your number?
Why?
Because why not?
What? You don't just walk up to a guy and ask the food.
Yeah, you do. That's what you do. What day? Because why not?
Because maybe she thinks you're attractive and cute.
Yeah.
No, sorry. That's a very weird reason.
What the hell?
My man broke up with me because I went to the club on Saturday by myself and some new things surfaced, details about that night that he did not like very much. So he decided to end things because he doesn't trust me. And honestly, I don't trust him either. So I guess it's for the best. I am sad about it. I just think our foundation and what our relationship was built off of was just like toxicity and lies. So it did not help us to have a healthy relationship. If you followed my relationship with this person at all, you know that he's put up with so much in regards to me and my past and just like drama. So I'm sure he was really on his last leg, and the things that came out about me on Saturday being at the club with no other girl, it wasn't that a good look. You know what? I'll own my faults. I'll own when I make mistakes, and that was definitely a mistake on my part, and I've made terrible mistakes in our relationship. Like, it's just been bad. So now I am newly single. I think I need to take a little bit of a break from dating. I'm glad it was honestly not like a super messy breakup or anything. It was kind of just like we understand that like this isn't probably gonna work just because he doesn't trust me whatsoever after some of the things that I put him through. It's all completely understandable, and all I can do is just learn from the situation and hopefully be better for the next person and hopefully be healed for the next person. I really wish it was for him, but he honestly deserves somebody that he can trust, even though I fucking hate the idea of him with other bitches. Ooh, I should call him.
Her story sounds honest, but it reveals exactly why the breakup was inevitable. Trust can't exist where boundaries are treated like suggestions. Going to the club alone, creating shady situations, and carrying a history of drama destroys any real foundation. She admits her mistakes, but still tries to soften their impact. A man who wants something serious doesn't walk away for no reason. He walks away when he realizes he's investing emotionally in someone still living, like she's single. That isn't control. That's self-preservation. When respect is gone, love becomes nothing but confused attachment and emotional exhaustion.
Thank you, appreciate it. Y'all must be all sisters.
I'm the mom.
Oh, your mom? Oh my God, I thought y'all was like triplets. Thank you. You want to touch it? Hey, go ahead.
You should be my friend.
How old are you?
It don't matter.
Nah, it do matter.
How old are you?
She 18. I can't do it.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
That don't look. I turned 19 in July. Listen, you should give me a chance. I'm for real.
But you a little too young.
No, you look right for me.
I know.
You know it, and I know it.
Nah, I just, you know,
No.
You too young.
2 years.
Hold on, look. I'm gonna tell you my name, right? Look, hit me up and like.
Bitch, no.
Nah, you too young.
Ain't no hitting up nothing. because you ain't gonna hit nobody else.
2 months ago, I was very abruptly dumped by the man that I thought I was going to marry. So if you're there now trying to piece together what happened in your relationship because you were dumped out of the fucking blue, this is the thing I really need you to understand. And it was so important for me to understand in order to move past things. When someone breaks up with you out of nowhere, it has nothing to do with you. And as women, we tend to believe everything is our fault. But this I am fucking certain of. They broke up with you probably because they have attachment issues. They're stressed about some shit. They're struggling mentally, fucking lost. But I can assure you that it doesn't have to do with you. And I'm telling you this to save yourself hours of trying to unpack what you could have done differently. The answer is nothing, because it had nothing to do with you. Anyway, I hope that's helpful.
Her message feels comforting, but it's dangerously misleading. Saying a breakup has nothing to do with you might ease the pain, but it also blocks self-reflection. Relationships rarely end out of nowhere. Signs, conflicts, and ignored patterns pile up. Blaming everything on his issues protects the ego, but prevents growth. Sometimes a man really is lost, but often he simply noticed incompatibilities the other person didn't want to face. Rejection doesn't define your worth, but it always carries information. Anyone who turns every breakup into injustice loses the chance to improve.
I think I owe the men of the world an apology. Let me explain before you come in my comments. I always think to myself, why don't men just approach women? Why? It's not that hard. Just say hi. Just say hi. Your hair is pretty. It's not that hard, right? Well, last night I learned it is hard. Okay. And let me tell you what happened. So I'm just sitting at the bar with my buddies, just having a fun time. And in walks some men who were attractive. One in particular, I was like, wow, he's very handsome. So I'm chatting with my friends who are all male in this conversation. I'm like, what do I do? Because I don't really approach men ever, but I also don't ever get approached. So anyway, I'm thinking to myself, how bad could it be? So they suggest I send him a drink. And I'm like, brilliant. Oh my gosh. I've never done that before. That's so smart. So I sent him his drink of choice, which was a Corona with lime. Whatever. Should have known. Anyway, so some time goes by and he has not acknowledged that I've sent this drink. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just go over there. I walk up and I say, hey, how's your beer? You know, I like bat my eyelashes, you know, and he looks at me and he goes, oh, you sent this? Yeah, I did. It was me. And then he said nothing. 0 words exchanged. And you know that gif of Britney Spears where she's like holding her purse and she's just sitting there looking around like this? That was me in real life. And we just stared at each other. And I said, okay, enjoy your night. And then I had to turn around and march my way back to my little bar stool, just wrapped in rejection. And now I have to think about that for the rest of my life. So, gentlemen, I'm sorry. That sucked.
Her experience was a reality check. For the first time, she felt what men deal with constantly, making the move, taking the risk, and being rejected in public. That man's silence hurt her ego. Not because he was cruel, but because he simply wasn't interested, and that's allowed. Many women grow up believing they'll always be chosen, so when they aren't, it feels traumatic. But her reaction shows something healthy: empathy. Understanding that rejection isn't violence, it's part of dating. This is emotional maturity, something that disappears when a simple no is treated like a personal attack.
And ladies, y'all kill me with this one, okay? Whenever a man expresses what he likes or doesn't like physically in a woman, you all's comeback is always, well, your mama don't look like that, or your sister look like this, or you talking about you want somebody that's physically in shape, or your whole family is fat, all the women in your family is fat, all the women in your family is bald, all the women in your, whatever he says that he doesn't like, and you are that, then all of a sudden you start going in on his family. I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong, but is he supposed to be attracted to his mom? Y'all be thinking y'all ate that shit up talking about, so, oh, he's not attracted, you're not attracted to me, but your mom looks like this. Last time I checked, it's a good thing that he's not attracted to his mom. Let me just make this and put this in a more layman's term. When have you ever went out and said, I want to find me a man that look just like my father. Don't worry, I'll wait. Y'all just get on here and lie and say, well, it's not about that. It's the fact that they want to bash the typical black woman. If he doesn't like what you offer, why are you all so quick to go down his family timeline? I don't think he's supposed to be attracted to his female family members. And this is why I say hoes, this is why I say females do not handle rejection well. And we know men don't handle rejection well, but they handle it a little bit better than y'all. Because every time a man says that he doesn't like what you had to offer physically, you either go attack his family or you turn around and say he's part of the Skittle community.
She hits the target perfectly. When a man states his preferences, many women respond by attacking his family as if that somehow takes away his right to choose. That's a childish way of coping with rejection. No one is required to desire what doesn't attract them. The "your mom looks like that" argument isn't logic. It's resentment. Preference isn't hate. It's standards. When someone reacts to rejection with insults and labels, it proves they weren't seeking connection. They were seeking validation. And when they don't get it, frustration turns into emotional aggression.